Hello friends, thanks for stopping by. Today I am going to do a highly requested video. This gets asked all the time. What supplements do I take? So I thought I would share my supplements. They do change over the years. As I change, my supplements change. As my needs change, my supplements change. And supplements are a very personal thing, and I think that you should be discussing them with your doctor as well as doing as much research as you possibly can do on a supplement. So for me, that is exactly what I do. My doctor is aware of everything I take, and some have been suggested by the doctors. Others, when I have been diagnosed with something, I will research and find out what foods, what supplements, what lifestyle changes I can make to help my diagnosis. That is how I pretty much run my life, okay? The first product I'm going to share with you, there will be some doctors that will tell you your stomach acids are too strong for it. It's not even going to make it into any of the areas that it claims to help you. And perhaps because I do take an acid blocker because I have reflux and I take 2 pills a day for it. Maybe I see really better results than some people see with it, but it is Vital Proteins, and this is the collagen peptides, and it is 20 grams of collagen per serving. It is good for skin, hair, and nail support, healthy joints and bones. This is the unflavored. You do not taste it. I just put it in either a smoothie if I'm having a smoothie that morning, and if I'm not, I just put it in with whatever liquid, hot liquid I'm drinking in the morning, and you do not taste it, you don't feel it. It dissolves and it's tasteless and it's odorless. So that's the only reason I could take it, because it is bovine. So it would gross me out if I could taste it. Anyway, I do think that when I don't take it, my nails do suffer. They grow like weeds when I do take it. My hairdresser is always telling me that the roots of my hair get thicker and thicker, or healthier and healthier. So I do feel that it does help in those areas. For me, I can't imagine what I would feel like if I didn't take it, because I do think it helps joint. Now, it's not going to help everyone, but for me, it has been helping. So I will continue to take that. And that is also Whole30 approved if you're somebody who follows that. Now, the next 2 supplements I take because of my reflux, but even if I didn't have reflux, I would definitely take one of them. And that is a probiotics. And the brand that I take is by Garden of Life, and it is a raw probiotics, 100 billion, and I keep these refrigerated, so I only have the box up here for you, but this includes clinically studied replenish blend in restore of good bacteria loss. It's very important to keep the gut healthy for any illness you may have. They're finding that out more and more as the years go by. So I do take a raw probiotics. When shopping for a probiotic, I think it's really important to look into the refrigerated ones, and also do your research on them, because some of them are found to have actually no live probiotics in them. So you want to make sure that you are getting a reputable brand. The next thing that I take is also by Garden of Life, and this is their enzyme Ultra. It's an ultimate digestive enzyme, and it's important for me because of my reflux. So I added that in, and I read a lot of articles on this, so I incorporated this into my diet. And I don't care for the papaya chewables. I just don't care for them. Okay, so I've been taking this one for years, and it is the Mega Red Superior Omega-3 Krill Oil. They actually say krill oil is better than the fish oil supplements. I was taking both, and I stopped taking the fish oil supplement, and I now just take the krill. And this is the Ultra Concentrate 750 milligrams. And I take this because I do not eat fish at all, and our omegas are very important for us. And this one here also has the EPA DHA, and the krill oil is 750 milligrams in this one, and it's really good for heart, joints, brain. I was at BJ's the other day, and I saw they have the Mega Red Advanced 4-in-1 that is also good for your heart, joints, brain, and eyes. And because 18 years ago I was diagnosed with macular age degeneration in only one eye, which is really odd, it was also odd that I was so young to be diagnosed with it, but they did tell me things to do, and one was to take a couple of eye vitamins, which I'll get to in a minute. The 3 things they told me to do over the years was to keep my weight down, which I try very hard to, although I will say in the last couple months I've been struggling, and also to always wear sunglasses when I go outside. So I always buy very good sunglasses that have great protection for your eyes, and I also stay away from cigarette smoking or secondhand smoke. But anyway, it is the Mega Red 4-in-1, and now this one has 900 milligrams. So I thought, well, I'm going to get that because it even has more. So I take that. That will replace this 751. All right, so I also take a Super B complex, and I take a B12 because I don't eat meat. So I have to supplement with B12, and this is the brand I take and the form of B12. And then I take a Super B complex, which is good for cellular energy and protection and antioxidant support. And I try to find all of my vitamins in a gel cap, but they don't all come in gel caps. This one here goes under the tongue, the B12, and it dissolves. The next one is vitamin D3, important for so much, supports strong bones, your teeth. People don't think about your teeth are held by your bones, so keep those bones healthy. And immune health. Also, I run very low on vitamin D3, so years ago I was on a prescription of vitamin D, but I no longer have to because I have it up, but it's still in the low range. So that is why I take a 5,000, and this is the brand I take. A lot of the vitamins I'll get at Costco when we go to Florida that they don't carry here. Another one I take, and I've been taking this for years, and this is an antioxidant good for ingesting and also putting on your skin. And I do use some skincare that has CoQ10 in it. But the ubiquinol, I take this for heart health. My mother and my grandmother both had heart issues, so I do take that. And this one's supposed to have superior absorption. And remember that some vitamins are fat soluble and some will be water soluble. So you have to make sure that you're incorporating healthy fats into your diet and enough liquids in the form of water. All right, so then I've talked about this before. I take magnesium citrate. I take this mostly for my restless leg syndrome, but most people are deficient in magnesium. Not everybody, but a lot of people are deficient in magnesium, and it's needed. It helps calcium absorb, but for me, it helps calm my restless leg syndrome. So I take it, and those are horse pills. They're really big white ones, and I can't stand when they're this big, but that's all I can find them. And I don't like them in liquid forms. I can't get them down when the taste is just so bad. Speaking of my macular age degeneration, I take a vitamin from Bausch & Lomb called Pressure Vision with Arids 2 in it. This was suggested from the eye doctor. Years ago I had taken, I got to get my eyes out of the way for it to focus. Years ago I had taken just a Bausch & Lomb vitamin, and this is their newest form. And this is a nice small gel cap, so that's nice. Tart cherry I've talked about in the past. I take it in 2 different forms. I just bought this particular brand of Tart cherry because it has 2,000 milligrams, and I've never seen anything that high. I take this to help myself sleep. It's a natural form of melatonin, and also I take it for my restless leg syndrome. And if you suffer from gout, Tart cherry is supposed to really help, and also muscle recovery. So I also have it in a powder form, which I like to add to smoothies. And everything will be listed and linked below for you, but I've pretty well got my system set up now that I can get it to Zoom and, you know. Speaking of antioxidants, I love resveratrol for skincare. I love to take resveratrol. I don't drink wine, and that is a great way to get resveratrol, is to drink wine. But I'm a high risk for breast cancer, so I kind of lay low on the alcohol department. And grapes. You can get it from eating grapes, but who's going to eat that many grapes? And it comes from the grape skins. A different brand until I went to Florida, and Costco carries this brand, and I really like it. It's the True Nature Grape Seed Resveratrol. And it's just another great source of antioxidant. So I take that, and then MSM I take because this is for healthy cartilage support and connective tissue. I have a lot of issues around my knee and my elbows, so I read an article and a couple of research things, and it said to try MSM. So I do take an MSM. I started only taking this one in January of this year, so I'm not sure if it's going to help me at all, but I thought I would give it a try. I always marked my bottles when I started a vitamin, if I started it new. And then I was going to give up on this, but many of you said don't give up on it. It is fabulous for anti-inflammatory. And so I said, okay, so I bought 3 bottles so I could go, because there's 90 capsules and soft gels in here, and you take 1 a day. So I thought, okay, I'll take it for a couple of months and see how it works. And that is the black seed oil, because so many of you, when I said that it did nothing after my first bottle, you said, don't give up, the stuff is amazing. So I am continuing with the black seed because my knowledgeable YouTube friends have told me that I should. Now this one here is so important, vitamin K2. A lot of people do not realize that this really helps your bones absorb calcium, helps from the food you're eating. So incorporate a vitamin K2 if you can. Now remember, if you're on blood thinners, don't take any of these vitamins without talking to your doctor or researching how they affect the medication you may be on, okay? I am not on any medication except for Prilosec for my reflux, okay? Because vitamins can interfere with your medications. So make sure that you are checking. Now you all know, if you've been watching me for a very long time and you watched my Healthy Zone videos or anything about my food, you all know that I make a little concoction in the morning and have for years with either lemon and ginger and apple cider vinegar. Sometimes it's just ginger and lemon, but I always try to incorporate the apple cider vinegar. Well, I cannot drink it. It irritates my reflux, and it is known to help people with reflux, but for me, it did the opposite. So I now take apple cider vinegar in a pill form, and this one here is fermented. You've all heard of Dr. Mercola. He's on, he has his own blog, and he's more of a functional medicine doctor, so he's into all this stuff, because a lot of your doctors, when you go to them and you talk about vitamins, they're going to tell you it's expensive urine, and a lot of people believe that, and that's okay. It's a very personal thing to decide to take supplements or not, and you know, working with your doctor is the best way to do it. And some doctors won't know much about vitamins. That's true too. All right, so I take the fermented apple cider vinegar, and I just order these from his site. I order 3 bottles at a time because it's less expensive. But you know, it's helping me to get my apple cider vinegar. The reason why I do apple cider vinegar is supposed to be a fat burner. So that's why I take it. This I've been taking for years, but I think I'm going to stop. This will be my last bottle of this because I see absolutely no difference in my skin, especially after going through menopause. With the phytoceramides, not helping my dry skin at all. They used to make me feel a little bit better, but now they do absolutely nothing. So I will not be taking those, and I'm just having a little bit of a panic attack here, thinking I turned my microphone on. You guys have heard everything I said. Okay, so now this one here, this came recommended by my ear, nose, and throat doctor, and if you've been following me for a long time, I sound like a broken record, you know that I suffer from vertigo. Well, you really probably wouldn't know that unless you follow me on Instagram, because sometimes when I take it's like I'm doing a disappearing act from YouTube, it's because I'm having a vertigo attack. And my vertigo, I've had attacks that have lasted for 3 weeks, and I mean put me down. I can't do anything. Lou has to help me get to the bathroom. The last one I had was when we first got Harley. Really bad one. I have daily little episodes that I can handle, but when we first got Harley, it was like maybe a week or 2 after we got her, and I woke up, I was absolutely fine, but as I was walking to the bathroom, and Lou noticed it, I swayed slightly. Like sometimes my vertigo will make me pass out. I was walking into my sister's house one time and walked up to her, drove there, was absolutely fine, got out of my car, walked up to her porch and passed out. I mean, it's been a long, that was many, 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 many years ago, but it happens. So the ear, nose, and throat doctor told me to take this because there are research papers on this that say ginkgo biloba will help you with vertigo. So I'm hoping that it'll also help me keep my memory as I get older, but that's not why I'm taking it. I take it in hopes that it keeps my vertigo intact. It'd be nice if I could say gone, but it doesn't. But it, like I said, the last bad attack I had, and Harley's 2 now. So that's how long it's been. Okay, this one I'll save for last. I just talked about CBD oil. I have been taking this for a couple of months now, and I have to tell you, sleep is so beautiful for me now. I am the type of person that never sleeps. I can't shut my brain off like some people. I can't meditate it away. My brain just constantly goes, and I just couldn't stay asleep. It was take me forever to get to sleep, and then when I would go to sleep, it would be for like 40 minutes, and I would be up. I mean, when we were in Florida this last time, I kind of forgot to take the CBD a couple days in a row just because it slipped my mind, and it's snowing outside again. But I went to bed our normal time. In Florida, we go to bed about 9:30, 10, and went to bed. I read to relax myself. I don't get on my laptop or anything like that. I just read to relax myself. And the light is very dim when I'm reading. And I said, okay, I'm going to go to sleep now and kiss Lou goodnight. And it probably was about 10:30ish, 10:45 when I fell asleep. 2 o'clock, I was up until 5 a.m. So I think these are helping me, my friends. It's worth a try if you are suffering with no sleep. That and the tart cherry. Okay, so what's the last thing? The last thing I have here, again, I take this for inflammation, and it's turmeric. And these are liquid capsules. And I take all kinds of brands of this. I haven't found one that I think is so much better than the other. The only thing I truly look for in this is to make sure that it has pepper in it, in the mix, and this one does. And this is just the Whole Foods brand, and I started taking this brand on January 5th to see how it works. And the last thing I'm going to share with you, one of you, or a couple of you said, oh, take oil of oregano. And I thought, oh, okay, for inflammation, immune system, all kinds of different things people were putting down below in one of my empties videos. And I started taking it. I was very excited about it. And I took the Gaia brand, which I like. I've used a lot of their vitamins in the past. But I noticed this one thing. My reflux was out of control when I was taking this. And as a rule, I don't like to add a lot of oregano because the flavor overpowers things. So I don't really like it in my food a whole lot. I mean, I can have it. I like fresh oregano, but small amounts, or it just overpowers everything. And I noticed that I was repeating, and my reflux was really bothering me. And I thought, what did I eat that had so much oregano in it? You know, we don't eat out a lot. So I was trying to figure out what did I make that had oregano in it? And then it dawned on me, oh my gosh, I've been taking this new supplement. So I had to stop, and my reflux settled back down. So that is what I am taking at the moment for my supplements. And a lot of them, you will notice, they're all geared around me not eating meat or fish, and also for inflammation, because I just don't want to take prescription unless it is to save my life. I would rather try through diet, exercise, and supplements to improve something that I have been diagnosed with. So crazy Miss Tammy will probably be sitting here when she's 90 with you. At least I hope I am. All right, in the comments, share with us, what supplements do you take? What supplements have you been taking that you really see a difference? And is there something here that I'm not taking that you take that has brought you great success, or great relief, I should say, from some of your symptoms? I just had a major coughing attack. I was looking for a supplement to help that out, but I didn't have one. Anyway, I was saying about the comments, it really helps out everybody because a lot of people read the comments. So not only do I enjoy it, other people enjoy it. I'm going to have another coughing attack. So go out in the world and be happy, healthy, beautiful, most of all, my friends, lovable. I love you all. Bisous.